Welcome to Tex Murphy Radio Theater. When we last left our hero, Tex had been chased, shot at, forced to jump from a third-story ledge, and rescued by a Shanghai taxi. Now safely holed up in Louie's apartment above the Bruin stew, Tex learns that an entire month has passed since his last memory of the date with Chelsee. And, adding insult to amnesia, Tex is wanted by the cops. And now, Episode 3, The Monkey's Tale.
I'd never been in trouble with the police. Okay, I'd been in trouble with the police, but I never had a warrant out for my arrest. Actually, I had a couple of warrants out for my arrest, but only for parking tickets and other misdemeanors, never a felony. Well, there was that one time, but the charges were dropped. But all in all, I was fairly certain I'd cleared everything up. So when Louie said the cops were looking for me, it came as a total shock. But Louie, being the kind soul he is, made sure I had a support group when he finally broke the news. After the diner had closed for the day, he invited Clint and Rook over for some tea and sympathy, or in this case, bourbon and animosity.
I assume the police are on their way.
Come on, Rook. We gotta let Murph tell his side of the story before we do anything.
I know all I need to, thank you very much. Why do you suppose he's been laying low for the past month? Explain that, Murphy.
I don't have to explain anything to you, you little half-pint.
Oh, feel the anger. I knew it was just a matter of time before he snapped.
Yeah, and I guess you'd know all about that, wouldn't you, Clint? By the way, looks like you've got a little mocha frappy on your chin.
Now, we ain't gonna get nowhere if all of you start bickering. Let's just have a drink and figure out what we're gonna do. How about this, Murph? Why don't you tell us what you do remember?
Like I said, I was at the Golden Pagoda with Chelsee.
And you probably made her pay for dinner for the final insult.
Keep quiet, Rook. Go on, Murph.
Well, we'd finished eating, and Chelsee was telling me about my Chinese zodiac sign.
And that would be the jackass, huh?
It says you're clever, skillful, you're unusually inventive, and you're able to solve difficult problems easily.
See? I told you I was amazing.
However, you must guard against impatience or being overly agreeable.
That is so true.
It also says that monkeys think that they're funnier than they actually are.
I don't think so. Monkeys are hilarious and incredibly handsome.
Okay, your turn. Read me mine.
What's your year?
13.
Yeah.
As if you didn't know.
Let's see, 2013. Well, what do you know? You're some kind of snake woman.
Just read it, monkey boy.
Well, you have great wisdom, though you speak little. You're right.
No comments. You just keep reading.
You can be vain and selfish, yet you have great sympathy and compassion. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey, this is good. It says you have a calm surface, but underneath you are an intense and passionate person and yearn to be my slave of love.
It doesn't say that.
Sure it does. In so many words it says that.
I think I'm going to rage.
Could we just skip to the interesting part?
I just thought you miserable, lonely bachelors might want a taste of what it's like to be me.
I've already lived in a dumpster. Come on, let's get on with it.
Fine. So this fortune teller comes by the table, asks if we want a reading, and of course Chelsee does. So I shuffle these tarot cards, and the woman lays them out, and the first card is the Lovers.
Oh, God.
Call the police, Louie, and tell them to bring a straitjacket.
I am dead serious. And then she flips over like an ace of pentagrams, a knight of something, something of swords, and a couple of other ones.
Ah, straight.
Well, that's what I said, but then Chelsee punched me and I had to sit there while the lady explained everything.
This card, the Lovers, represents your present position and symbolizes the beginning of romance. I don't suppose I need to tell you two anything about that, do I? The Ace of Pentacles, which crosses the Lovers, is your immediate influence and represents obstacles lying just ahead.
Now, what kind of obstacles?
A common interpretation of this card is treasure.
Well, shiver me timbers. Vote up.
Oh, stop.
The next card is your crown, your goal or destiny. The Knight of Wands is a vague card, indicating a journey into the unknown. The card to the right represents events from the distant past that influence the present.
The High Priestess?
The High Priestess is an auspicious card.
Well, what's suspicious about that?
Tex, don't be stupid. She said auspicious, not suspicious.
Oh.
Listen,
She symbolizes secrets, mystery, a future as yet unrevealed. The card in this position identifies the strongest influence from your past. What's unusual here is that the Page of Swords almost always represents an actual person.
Sylvia.
I feel strongly that this person is attempting to perceive the unknown by prying into your deepest secrets.
Now, the last card is upside down. Does that mean anything?
Yes, unfortunately, this is your future influence. The Nine of Pentacles reversed indicates danger, loss of a valued possession, or perhaps a valued friendship.
Are there any happy cards here?
Let's hope so. There are 4 more cards to be shown. This first one reveals your present attitude. Like other cards, the Six of Cups shows that you're moving towards the past. Memories, faded images, things that have vanished. Oh, maybe we shouldn't go on.
No way. You've already peeked at the next one, and I wanted to see just how low we can go.
All right, but I must warn you, this card represents the things in the environment or atmosphere around you right now.
So, what was the last card?
It was the devil.
Ooh, scary.
How appropriate. Was the devil wearing a ridiculous fedora?
Hush up, Rook! So then you and Chelsee left the restaurant?
Right. We walked out and I saw that my speeder had been stolen.
Sure it was. By a repo man.
Hey, it wasn't much, but it was paid off.
Then what, Mife?
That's all kind of a blur. I've been racking my brains trying to piece it together.
Try to remember. Did you call the police? Did you go somewhere?
Well, I have this image of some weird-looking guy in a speeder. This guy started to park in the space where my speeder was. He had an accent. Australian, I think. He and Chelsee started talking. I was still in shock. Okay. I'm pretty sure he asked me if I wanted a ride to the police station. The cop shop, he called it.
Aussies, man, I love them!
So you and Chelsee got into a speeder?
Yeah. But I had a really bad feeling. Some sort of deja vu. And I remember a woman's voice saying something about Fabergé.
So, on top of everything else, you were drunk.
Okay, I'd had a few sakis, but I swear this is the truth.
And that's all you can remember?
I guess. Wait. No.
What?
He pulled a gun on us. Now I remember. He shot Chelsee, and when I turned around, I was looking down the barrel of a gun. But that's all I remember.
I believe you, Mife. What about you guys?
I think he's gone completely mad.
I know it sounds crazy, but if you don't believe me, ask Chelsee.
Well, that would be a trick now, wouldn't it?
One of you please tell me what the hell is going on?
They found your speeder, Mife. It had got burned down to almost nothing. And someone was inside it. I don't know how to tell you this, Mife, but Chelsee's dead.